my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman & Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues, and today we're going to talk about custodial arrangements and the holidays. A lot of times lawyers are asked for guidance. What's the best way to handle the parenting time during the holidays? And you know, the majority of lawyers are going to refer you to the county's proposed schedule. Most of the counties have a recommended holiday schedule, and the holiday schedule is designed to be as fair as possible to sort of balance out the holidays. And I'll just give you an example of some of our legal holidays. For example, we might have New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. So on odd years, one parent has New Year's Eve, on even years, the other, and so on and so forth, and even maybe with Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and alternating holidays. And that's, you know, one year one person has Thanksgiving, next year the other one has, and so that's generally how the court recommends it. Where you get into a little bit of a sticky issue is in the definition of the word holiday. You see, if you got two very secular people, the holidays are the calendar holidays. If you have two religious people who may have religious holidays, that may cover holidays way beyond what's in the secular calendar. So what do you do with those? How do you split those? Well, again, if you ask the court will probably say, if you throw it in the hands of a judge, the court's going to say, look, you have, these days, of Passover, for example, and next year you have them, or flip in between, 3 days, 4 days, 4 days, 3 days, or something like that. The court is always going to try to make sure that the schedule is as even as possible. Where it becomes even more tricky is where you have a situation where post-divorce, one parent continues a religious tradition, the other one does not. So now, one parent, for example, wants the holiday on the kid to be on the religious holiday. The other parent says, "Wait a minute, well, this is my days. I'm not raising the child in your religion anymore. So therefore, what do we do about the holidays?" Well, I'll tell you, it's going to have a lot to do with how old the child is, whether or not the child's being raised in a particular religious culture, how long that has been an influence in the child's life, and whether the court feels that it's in the best interest of the child to continue to maintain that. If it does feel that it's in the best interest to continue to maintain the religious culture for this child, then you know what? The court's going to allocate those days. And the court's probably going to say, on those religious days, the child is with their observing parent. So, the point is that every single case is going to be fact-specific, and the judge is going to have to make that determination. You will probably find that in situations like that, it'll be very hard to work it out amongst yourselves. So my suggestion is you contact your lawyer, explain the problem, have your lawyer file appropriate motions, and he or she will get a hearing before the judge, and the guy in the black robe will make the call. It's always best to try and work it out if you can, but if you can't, that's your next best second choice. If you have any questions, reach out. We'll be glad to help you out.